Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel The Trading Game, the channel where you get all the information related to stock market news and financial education. And today we are talking about DLF. We will be looking into the analysis of DLF, how the stock is behaving recently, and what is its game plan in the next coming days, coming weeks. Okay. Before that, as usual, let's look at today's market update. So we'll be looking how exactly a market behaved. So first, we'll start with Nifty. So you can see here, Nifty was down 32 points today, which had closed at 9914 yesterday, and it opened a bit of gap down of around 30 points. From there, it made a high of 10,003. Again, you can see one thing here, a good thing to observe here is today also it was not able to sustain that 10,000 mark. Okay, so it crossed that 10,000, but it was not able to sustain there. From there, it fell from almost like 170 points from the top, and it closed at 9881, which is a 0.33 percentage. So I think this is the third continuous day wherein market is closing in the red. Okay, so coming to Bank Nifty update, so you can see here Bank Nifty also closed at around 0.5%, which is 94 points down. And you can see market yesterday is closed at 20,200, and it opened a bit gap down of around 65 points on the downside. But from there, you can see the high there. Market was able to make a good highs, kind of almost 500 points from the open price, but it was not able to sustain there. Okay, from there, in the second half, especially in the last 1 hour, market fell a lot, and it made a low of 9978, and it closed at around 0.47 percentage downside. Okay. So with that, let's look into the gainers and losers of the day. The gainers were Motherson Sumi, which was around a 5.7 percentage up. India Cement around 4.96, which is almost like 5 percentage up. You can see that news about Radhakishan Damani sir in this India Cement. So it is flying high in the recent days, and you can see Escorts almost closed at 1,000 rupees, which is 4%. And similarly, Maruti closed at 5726. Again, it made a uh, gain of around 4%, and Airtel it closed at around 3.4%, and it closed at 563. And coming to the loser side, Infratel was the top loser, which closed at around 4.5 percentage down, and Oil India was down by around 4%, and Kotak Bank, so 2.5% down it was, and Jindal Steel, which was running good in the last few days, um, it lost some 2.4 percentage today, and Justal continuously it is going on the negative side, so it is like around a 2 percentage negative. With that, let's move to the main section, DLF section, wherein we'll be doing the analysis of this stock. So here we are on the DLF daily chart, and you can see here I have applied EMA of 98, as you can see here. And for the new users of this channel, just wanted to let you know that there is no one technical indicator which works on all the charts, but we need to look into something that the indicator which works on a certain chart. So for example, in my every video, I will come up with one particular EMA which works for a stock. And similarly for DLF, it is 98 EMA, which works very closely. And you can see here, I'll just show you in the recent past how exactly it behaved. Okay, so I'm just scrolled here a bit. So you can see here, it is from almost from August, we'll see 2019 how it behaved. So here, from bottom it came, but it tried to touch here, but it got failed. And here you can see it came down, and again it tried to touch across that, but was failure. And when it crossed here, it was crossed with a full heavy volume. And here you can see continuously it went up, went up. But again, in one particular case, wherein almost in the December, sorry, Jan time frame, Jan end, so I think it was in Feb beginning. So it came down drastically, but again, it was not able to cross that level. However, after like a few sessions, it got down, meaning whatever the bulls were there, they are gone. And here the base came into picture, and you can see this. Once it crossed that, continuously there was a big flow here. And similarly, the same thing happened here. So you can see continuously like. From here it was kind of it was a very limited channel, and from here it tried crossing that. In fact, it just touched, but after touching, it is kind of trading in a very narrow range. So what that means is, in the coming days, currently the 98 EMA is around 162, so it should close above 162, meaning around 165 to 170. It should close there with a huge red volume. Okay, with that, probably we can say that is going to go higher. So once it does that, it will you will see a very big move there. But at least as of now, what I'm seeing with this particular candle, it tried touching there, but it was not able to sustain. So, but for me, it looks like so you can see here the first it is a wave kind of thing. So the first one wave was a kind of on downside, and the second one is a kind of, it was a little bit on the upside, but it was kind of almost flat, even though it was on the upside, but it was very flat. So what I am seeing here is, so if it is not crossing this 165 level, then we can see a very huge downside on this stock. I'm looking it on a long run, maybe like 3-4 months from now. I'm looking per my view, it will be touching around 110 to like a 105 level is my target here. So there is a huge downside pending here as per me, unless it crosses this 165. Okay, so but however, it is your call. So do your own study and contact your financial advisor before taking any calls. So this is for educational purpose, and I'm just wanted to try transfer my knowledge, whatever I'm having, and how I look into the market. So just wanted to let you guys know that if you can get something out of it and can build your particular strategy or theory, and you can make a good, better risk reward theory as per this. Okay, with that, I hope that you got some information out of it. If you did, please do subscribe the channel and share it with your friends and family, and also hit the like button over there. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye.